It's time for CBS 19 Sports from the Mansour Law Firm Sports Desk.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm Johnny Kahn, and thanks so much for joining us tonight. Well, it was day 2 of high school football training camps for classes 4A and below, and, well, teams that begin to work themselves back into football shape. Many teams are starting bright and early in the morning to avoid the hot East Texas heat, and one such school who punched the clock early this morning were the Grace Community Cougars, who have had more than a tumultuous offseason, to say the least. And, well, this April, Ben McEnroe was hired from California Lutheran to be the next head football coach of the Grace Cougars. However, fast forward to now, early July, just over a month ago, and news broke that due to a family situation back on the West Coast, McEnroe was not coming to East Texas to coach the Cougars, and that's when Steve Parsons stepped up to the plate. The longtime ball coach, who was already packed and all ready to head off to Central Texas to enjoy his retirement, accepted the interim head coaching job on July 2nd and now is prepared to lead his Cougars through TAPS district play. Parsons has been coaching for 38 years now, including the last 7 at Grace, and well, when the program needed his help, he was the perfect man to answer the bell.
1st of July, I found out that Coach McEnroe wasn't coming back, and I'd already planned to be moving to Central Texas, and it was just Grace had a need, and I was a good fit for that need. Something to be quick, something that the coaches were used to, the kids were used to, and it really worked out well for my wife and I. It worked out well for the school, so it's just been a real easy transition for us to get back to things the way we used to do it at Grace. So I'm just really happy to be here.
CBS 19 High School Sports is sponsored by UT Tyler.
Let's move just down the road now off Spur 248, where this year it is number 3 for head coach of the Chapel Hill Bulldogs, Jeff Reardon. And, well, in every season since he's taken over this Bulldogs program, well, the team has improved incrementally year in and year out. And Coach Rio told us this morning, well, himself, that he says after a successful season last year, well, the Bulldogs are actually ahead of schedule. And that's a good problem to have. After only winning 2 games in the 2019 season, the Dogs won 4 times as many games last year, finishing 8-5 and going 3 rounds deep in the 4A Division I playoffs. But now, well, a deep run in the postseason isn't just gravy. No, now it's the expectation. And that wide receiver core that the Dogs have this year is very deep, maybe the deepest in all of East Texas. And for Coach Rio, well, he's just happy to be out on the field doing what he loves the most, coaching football.
Definitely just great to be back doing football. We've had a great offseason, great summer, but was ready to do football. Got tired of the grind of summer workouts and offseason, and now we just get to do ball. And the positives right now is just the experience we got coming back. We have to kind of slow ourselves down as coaches because we're really so far ahead of where we thought we would be just because of experience that we got coming back. Got a lot of guys that got a lot of varsity game experience. Got a lot of guys that understand the schemes, so now we can really just fine-tune things and work little things that'll make the big things happen this fall.